Good morning. It is a beautiful morning. Sunrise. It's even sunrise. This is pre-dawn light. Sunrise won't happen for another 45 minutes. But today, I'm actually going to try to take some photos inside the forest and see what kind of photos I can get at first light. So come along and enjoy this adventure. I'm gonna have to put my gloves on. It is 23 degrees out here. It is cold for North Carolina. And today my photo I want to take is of the mood of the forest. The forest this time of year can be very moody, kind of like a dark feeling about it, and I'm going to try and capture that on film. Right now it is about 7:10, sunrise is at 7:20, we got the pre-dawn light here, and what I want to do is try and find something around here that will catch this light and kind of give that mood I want to get here. So I'm going to look around here and see what I can find here. There's a brook over here, there is an open field over there, there's a swamp here. I'm not really sure what I'm going to do. I might have to photo stack, I'm not sure, but this is the kind of photography I really love. One of the reasons I'm attracted to this area is these leaves on these trees here. This tree I believe is a birch tree of some kind. This tree still has its leaves on. So there's kind of like this yellowish, goldish, brownish kind of color. I really do believe that's going to show up really nice in the light that's going to come here in a little bit here. So this is one of the reasons why I'm here. So my goal is to find an area where I can photograph these kinds of leaves, make these the subject of the photo, and then have the being part of leading you into the picture and that kind of stuff. I really don't know how well this is going to come out. I mean, I'm really just trying to capture a feeling, and I'm not really sure how I'm going to go about doing this. And this is something that I really enjoy about photography, is I'm trying to find my way through this area here while at the same time fighting the clock, because I got to find my composition before it gets too bright out here. I did have an owl fly by here, which is kind of really exciting, but anyways, my goal is to try and find somewhere. I gotta get to it. Let me just talk about how the camera's set up here. I have it up on my tripod, everything's locked down. I have it shooting here, but one thing that I've got is a UV filter on here, and that's just to cut through some glares that might come in. There's a little bit of a puddle here, some glare that might come off of a tree, so I don't have any kind of really hot spots or anything that will be a distraction from the image. I am going to be shooting a 2-second delay. I am shooting aperture priority. I am going to open up my aperture to probably f11. So that's going to cause a really long shutter speed, so I am going to shoot with a 2-second delay. One thing that I strongly encourage that you do is you take your strap off your camera, because any kind of breeze that hits it, especially when the lens is open for 3 to 5, 10 seconds, you don't want any movement added to that, because it's going to ruin your image. So let me talk about the composition a little bit here. I have this log that's running through the photo. I have the leaves that I wanted to get there, those were in there. I wanted to kind of have the viewer drawn into the image so that they can follow the log in our leading lines into the picture. There's a few things I don't like about this image. One is all this open sky here. That really bothers me. So I'm going to try and get all of that out of my image here. Also, it's going to be a much more tighter image than I was kind of hoping to do here. I was really hoping to show the whole forest, and the problem that you do with that is that everything tends to get lost, or it just ends up being very confusing. My settings are pretty straightforward. I am shooting in aperture priority. I do have a UV filter on the end of it just to cut down any glare that may come from any of the leaves. There's a little puddle here. I want to get any of that stuff so I don't have any weird kind of stuff going on there. I have my hood on my lens so that I don't have any weird reflections off of my hood here. I am shooting with 2-second delay. I'm shooting at f13, ISO 100. That's giving me a 10-second shutter speed. If this image is any good, here it is. little bit different photo than the photo I just took. So this has this bridge right here that I can't point to. That's going to add a little bit of an element to the image of drawing you in. There's a little bit of a brook here in front of it. It's going to be a tight image here. It's a lot tighter than you see here. And the reason for it is I want to get all of this out of the image here. I don't want to have all this white in here because that's not going to add anything to it. Sunrise is occurring right now. You can see some of the trees kind of turning orange here. And I want to try and catch none of that light. I don't want to have any of that light in my image. I want this kind of grayish kind of color. This image might be in black and white. I'm not sure here. But I'm shooting at f13. As you can tell, my camera's up as high as it will go. I'm focusing on this log right here in front. It's a real intimate photo. I don't want to get any of this white in here. None of these popping trees or anything like that. It's really coming out here first thing in the morning, you want to get the morning light. I really don't want to kind of get that kind of darkish grayish color from last night. So if this picture's any good, here it is. Well, I'm hoping these photos came out the way I wanted to them. Some of them might have been black and white or color. I'm not really sure what I'm going to do with these images yet. I'm waiting for, again, I'm thinking, you already know what I did with these images because you've seen them, but I'm excited I came out here. I'm expanding my photography, and even if the images didn't come out great, I feel like I've learned something or pushed myself out of my comfort zone. So if you got anything out of this video, please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe to this channel because that really helps us in the YouTube world. Become a Patreon supporter. Your support allows us to keep doing this. My name is Leahy, and I want to thank you for watching.